Taking creatine isn't just about getting bigger, stronger, or more powerful. There's a much deeper reason of why you should be taking this every single day. This saved my life, and it could save yours. Now let's get comfy. If you have low signs of creatine, you will have brain fog, slower reactions, poor decision making, and obviously you will be fatigued as well. And when I was younger, my mum had a few non-negotiables. A few of them were, I had to swim. I had to learn how to swim in case I fell in a river whilst I was walking through town, in case that ever happened. I had to go to Scouts. And if you don't know what Scouts is, it's all about being out in the wild. But the reason my mum made me go to this is because it would teach me how to cook in the wild. It would teach me how to survive in the wild, how to camp in the wild. I hated it. I hated every second of it. Every single week, I would ask if I could quit to my mum. And my mum promised me, you can quit on your 12th birthday. So when my 12th birthday came, I quit without a thought. It was gone straight away. And the third non-negotiable was my mum would make sure I ate breakfast every single day. Because my mum knew if I didn't have breakfast, I would be moody for the rest of the day. And if I was moody, my productivity was down. And they were the three non-negotiables that my mum made me do. But that term stuck with me. And in 2023, I started to create a new non-negotiable that I had to do. I was 23 years of age. I hadn't had non-negotiables for quite a few years, but it was time to put one into play. And after my concussion, I had many symptoms. My energy was all the way down here. I had brain fog. I had slower processing speeds. I couldn't remember things. So I went into a deep venture of researching how could I get back to where I was. The symptoms I currently had, they lasted 2 months, and I was at a current stage where I needed something to change. I couldn't stay where I was. I couldn't leave the house. I struggled to even concentrate on the laptop just because too many things were moving. I'd go out in town and my decision making was awful, all because I wasn't cognitively efficient. And yes, it was because of the concussion, but I knew there's a way to help get this back. And creatine was one of the things that came up when I started researching. And it wasn't because of the benefits on the gym side, because that's what it's known for. Creatine is normally known for putting water in your muscles to make you look bigger. But it was more for the brain benefits that it included if you took it. This is what it is. ATP is the energy to your cells, the energy to your body. If you don't have ATP within your cells, your nerves can't send signals, you can't do bodily functions, you can't do normal day-to-day activities. And with a concussion, your energy levels are all the way down here because your ATP is low. And let's imagine this is a battery. This is your ATP. What creatine does, it reserves more power. It's a battery pack. Imagine you had a portable charger for your phone. This is the extra to give you more energy. So if this is your ATP, this is your battery. Creatine lobs another battery pack on top, so you have even more energy, you have more reserves. And if you have more reserves, your neurons can send the signals quicker because they've got the energy to do so. So when I found this out, I started taking this every single day, and I've not missed a day since. And by doing this, it allowed me to get rid of my brain fog. It allowed me to get rid of my poor decision making. It allowed my reaction times to speed up, and it allowed my recovery to actually start. Now, if you're sleep deprived, it's the same thing. If you're sleep deprived, you've got low energy. You've got low energy because your ATP is low. If you want to help with that process, have creatine every single day because it will use it as reserves, which will give you energy to send the signals. Your brain is 2% of your body weight, but your brain takes 20% of your energy. You think metabolism. It doesn't just happen in the muscles, it happens in the brain as well. When you want to make any decision, it's from the brain. So that's why by taking creatine and helping with this reserve bank, having more energy, so then it can send the signals and the neurons, you're going to be more efficient. And you're going to be able to get rid of the brain fog. You're going to be more cognitively aware. You are going to be more productive just by taking this little supplement that is probably the cheapest supplement that you will ever buy. It's the cheapest one, and it's so easy. Just have a bit of powder in the morning. Use powder, don't use the gummies, because half the gummies don't even have the creatine in. But not only that, I have forced my mum and dad to take this as well. That is now a non-negotiable, especially for my dad. Probably less so for my mum. But this non-negotiable term stuck with me from my mum, and that's why I've kept it a routine. But the reason that I get my dad to take this is because it delays the onset of dementia and Alzheimer's. That is basically where your neurons struggle to send the signals because it's not got the supply of ATP it needs and the energy it needs to send these signals. Now, creatine helps with that process, so it delays the onset of dementia and Alzheimer's by literally taking this bit of powder every single morning. I'm gonna go get it. Here we are. Creatine. We'll hide the MyProtein bit because this is no sponsor, as you can tell from the channel. I won't be having sponsors from MyProtein. But something so simple. I take 8 grams a day. I'm not gonna give you recommended amounts, but that is it. I take creatine monohydrates. There's other types of creatine. That just means how absorbed it is. I don't know the ins and outs of that one too much, if I'm totally honest. But creatine monohydrates, take it every single day. You will improve the cognitive function of your brain. You will have faster reactions. You will make better decisions. You will be more productive, and also you will get stronger, bigger, and more powerful. This is not just for men, really. It's for women as well. But people don't really understand the underlying brain benefits that it has. It's not just about the gym. I don't take this supplement for the gym. I couldn't give a crap. It's more about the brain benefits that it gives me. And if I took this on a daily basis before the injury, it potentially could have prevented it. I don't know. That is an if. But take creatine monohydrates. It may save your life. That'll do. Sweet. Sweet, that is it. That is the video. Peace. Adios.